If life were a book, the chapter we're living now would be the chapter of wisdom, and also, the chapter of surprise. We have survived the tempests of youth. We thought our battles were over. But aging is not a shelter, it is a teacher. One that continues to bring us lessons, unexpected and profound. An illness arrives. A loved one leaves. A change comes that shakes the familiar world you once knew. In those moments, we may hear a quiet whisper within. It's too late. Or, I'm not strong enough anymore. But that isn't true. Courage is not something you once possessed at 20. It is something you have cultivated over the years. It lives deep within your bones. Forged by every fall you have risen from. Today, we won't speak of becoming brave. We'll speak of remembering the courage that has always been yours. And how to release it. To face whatever life now places before your door. When we were young, we were taught that the conqueror is the one who wins outer battles. Titles, wealth, power. But age teaches us something far greater. The true conqueror is the one who wins the inner battles. Against fear, rigidity, and regret. The real challenge is not illness or loss. The real challenge is refusing to let fear write your story. Let us see courage not as a weapon, but as a golden thread of the soul. A thread that ties your wisdom to your will to act. It is the courage to live not as one in retreat, but as a sage who still moves forward. Think of your life's experiences as 4 pillars. When strengthened by wisdom, they awaken your deepest courage. The courage of acceptance. We have spent a lifetime building walls to preserve our sense of control. But aging is the dissolving of that illusion. Philosophical courage means this. To dare to face what has been lost, health, loved ones, time. And to say, this is the truth. And I will not waste my precious energy fighting what already is. This is the courage to let go. To know that only when your hands are open can you receive new comfort and new grace. It is not surrender in defeat. It is the wise surrender to the great current of life itself. The courage to ask. Our society glorifies independence. But at this stage of life, that independence can become a prison. The greatest courage of the sage is the courage of vulnerability. It is the bravery to say, I need help. I am afraid. I don't know what to do. This courage does not make you weak. It creates connection. It allows love to flow into your life. When you have the courage to lower the shield of perfection, you set others free to be authentic. And brave enough to love and help you in return. The courage of curiosity. As we grow older, old habits become comfort, but also a trap. We fear learning new things. We fear admitting that the world has changed. The courage of curiosity is the strength to face the unknown and say, I will try. I will begin again. It is the bravery to widen your horizons. Not to prove anything, but to nourish your soul. Curiosity is a declaration. My spirit is still young. It frees you from rigidity and allows you to reshape your identity, day by day. The greatest failure is not falling short. It is the ending of learning itself. Courageous curiosity ensures that your story never truly ends. The courage of presence. The final, and perhaps deepest, form of courage is the courage of presence. Fear tries to pull us away, dragging us into the past. or pushing us toward the anxious future. And in doing so, it steals the only moment that truly belongs to us. This one. The courage of presence is the bravery to pause. To feel the weight of your own body. To listen to the sounds of now. To accept that, in this very moment, everything is already okay. When you face great challenges, pain, loss, or uncertainty, the courage to return to the present is where your strength is found. You don't have to solve the whole future. You only need the courage to live this one moment fully. So, in the end, what is courage at this stage of life? It is not a shield. It is a mirror. A mirror reflecting the truth that you have already survived. Everything you once thought you could not. Every wrinkle, every scar. Every story of loss. They are all living proof that you have lived with courage. Challenges are inevitable. But surrender is a choice. Choose the courage to accept what cannot be changed. Choose the courage to ask for what you need. Choose the courage to learn what is new. And most of all, choose the courage to live this moment fully. To awaken courage is not to begin a new battle. It is to end the battle with yourself. And begin a life lived with the quiet strength and grace that only age can bestow. Carry that courage into today. And thank you for listening, for feeling, and for still daring to live bravely.